Yeah, so when I think of the Borlaug Dialogue, it's super exciting for our business. This year in particular, just given the amount of work around fertilizer and nitrogen technology, but really the whole premise around how do we scale technology, but with this as a launching pad here this week, and every year on this week, because it brings so many global partners together. So for businesses like ours, and what I think about is how do we scale technology globally with the right partners, and you need natural points where you can convene these partners together, where you can highlight the great work, whether it's a scientist, whether it's a technology company, whether it's policy, which countries are working on. You've got to figure out how to bring those best practices or those ideas together. So in my panel, for example, we spoke a lot about the great work that our partners at MIT and others had done in Kenya. Just after that panel, in the last 10 minutes, I've had 3 different public-private partnerships covering the continent of Africa come up and say, how do we work together? And reach more farmers, and that's exactly why we were here. So obviously sustainability and technology are near and dear to our hearts. We're as big an advocate for that as any, but we know that to have the greatest amount of impact, we're going to have both the highest performance and the lowest cost. Because as I say, if you have the highest performance and lowest cost, you can invest further in those areas around sustainability, around new partnerships, around new geographies. For our business, we distill it down to 3 pillars. Highest performing source of nitrogen in the world, right now lowest cost source of nitrogen in the world, and by far the most sustainable source of nitrogen in the world.